So I just left Sentinel Butte, North Dakota, and there was really super nice people in that little store that I just showed you, and they were great to talk to. They were joking with us, and so Jake now is taking over for Justin. He'll be with me for hopefully a week or so. I think actually about 10 days, maybe a little longer than that. And I'm heading towards Dickinson, North Dakota, where we actually stayed last night. And then I'll keep going. Hopefully it's a good day. So I'm not going to do this joke justice, but while I was in the restroom, Jake said that one of the old guys in that service station, they were joking and talking with him, and one of the guys said, you know, when I was driving oil rigs or oil trucks, I didn't really mind the bikers, but sometimes it was really hard to get the damn spandex out of the wheels when I ran over them. And I probably butchered that joke, but it was something like that. I got a kick out of that. I hate wearing this spandex, but it's sure is needed to help the saddle sore, so I guess I'll stick with it. So I'm starting to, I think I'm just about in the Teddy Roosevelt National Forest here in North Dakota, and it's part of the Badlands from what I understand, and it is really beautiful. I'll show you some other pictures when I come up and you can see more of what I guess why they refer to it as the Badlands. It's funny because I always thought that the Badlands represented it, that it was just kind of a place you really couldn't live, or it wasn't very pretty, but it doesn't mean that necessarily. It's really quite a beautiful area. We drove through it going into Dickinson and then drove back through it again getting to here. Hopefully I can get some good videos that represent what it's like, but it is really pretty. So I'm just heading into the Teddy Roosevelt National Park. I'm not going to go through the park here, but I think this little town right here is the town of Madora. And it looks like a really cool little place. There's the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. I should take time to go through this, but oh wow, look how cool that statue is. Lisa, you would love this place. That is such a neat town. So glad that this road came this way. This has been a really pretty ride so far through this Theodore Roosevelt National Park. I think I may have come to the end. I've been on those side roads, and so I may have passed through the sign that said it's the end, but it's still really pretty. Probably doesn't show all that well with the camera, but off in the distance those hills are just incredible. I really enjoyed this morning's ride. So keep going. I'm working my way to Dickinson. I've gone 25 miles so far, about another 28 or so, something like that, to get to Dickinson. And I think I've enjoyed this part of the ride, as far as scenery, as much as anything, if not more. It's been such a beautiful ride today that just all the time I keep thinking, oh, I got to take a picture of that farm, and then I wait and see another one and don't get my camera out in time. Then I probably missed the one I wanted to show you, but it's all just like this beautiful grassy plains of farm fields, and there's really a lot of nice homes and kind of ranches and farms built up outside on both sides of Dickinson. It's been really cool. I like that blue water tower and that red barn up there. Oh no, the town's name is Taylor. Welcome to Taylor. I just missed it. That church over there just sounded their bells. I've got to read up on this town called Richardton. It's there was another, I think, a Catholic church or something back there. It was kind of cool. And once you get over this hill, it just seems to drop way down and kind of an overlook. It looks like a really clean little pretty town. I'm gonna have to research about it. I think that there's an abbey. Maybe that's the abbey right over there. But yeah, it's very cool. I'm going to be meeting Jake here. We're off on a campground, I think just a couple miles outside of town, and I'll read up on this place. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to let everyone know a little bit more about it. What does that say over there? St. Mary Cemetery. Richardton, not Richardson, Richardton. So when I'm done, I think I'll be at right around 77 miles. I'll let you know when I...
Today turned out to be a really fun day.
Again.
I went a little over 78 miles, and here's the Strava details and the rest of the information about the ride. Thanks for watching the video.